Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam and I hope you're doing really well. And on this channel I like to talk about all things film, Blu-ray and physical media collecting. Now this video, and hopefully this will become an ongoing video series, has been inspired by my good friend Elliot Coen, who has taken it upon himself to reassess the way in which he collects physical media and what is essential for a film lover's Blu-ray collection. And it's basically inspired myself to re-evaluate what I believe deserves to be on my shelves. So I've got a whole shelving unit here full of Blu-rays, and I have another one beside me here full of Blu-rays. And I've probably got approximately 1,200 Blu-rays here. And I can honestly tell you, of the ones I've seen, approximately a third of them I don't need to own. It's nice to have them there just in case, but they're not essential for my collection, and I really want to produce a curation of physical media more than a collection. I don't want to produce a library. I want to produce a personal curation of my favorite films and films that I will revisit over the years and that just spark joy or some sort of excitement when I pick it up off the shelf and I think about what the film means to me and the experiences I've had with them. So similarly to what Elliot is planning to do, I'm going to pick 3 films every week and add them to my collection, but I'm also going to purge 1 film. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, I should be able to put 150 films into my collection and purge 50 films from my collection, which sounds like a lot, but at the end of the day, I was scanning through my shelves and I was being brutally honest with myself, and I could scan through and just pick a few off the shelf really easily and go, I don't feel I'm going to revisit this anytime soon. And if worst comes to worst and I have a burning desire to rewatch something that I've moved on, sold or given away, I can pick it up again. Moving forward, hopefully, apart from this one video introducing the concept of this video series, hopefully I should be able to make a video a week that's approximately 5-ish minutes long and pick 3 films to add to my curation, not my collection, and purge 1 film and sort of give a brief overview of why they are essential for my collection and why I'm moving on the film that I'm purging. So pick 1 has to be my favourite film of all time. I mean, I guess anyone doing this sort of thing should probably start with their favourite film ever. And for me, that is David Lynch's Mulholland Drive. More often than not, when anyone asks me what's my favourite film, this is the film that I say is my favourite. And most of the time, it's the right answer. Everything I love about film is in this film. It has gorgeous cinematography, incredible performances, amazing music. There's a mystery involved. It's very ambiguous. There's lots of interpretation, and it gets better with repeated viewings. And what better film to have start off a curation than a film that has all those things and gets better every time you watch it. So Mulholland Drive. My second entry into my curation is the Coen Brothers 1998 cult classic comedy escapade, and that is The Big Lebowski. So this is the 4K Steelbook edition. Normally this comes with a knitted sweatshirt, the dude sweatshirt, almost like a Steelbook protective cover thing. But I adore this film. I could watch this endlessly, and I've watched it quite a number of times, and it gets better every time I watch it. I don't bore of it. It's just such a feat of incredible filmmaking wrapped up in a stonery type movie where not a lot really happens, but it's just one of the best scripts I've ever seen on screen play out. It's truly a masterpiece in terms of its script writing, and I just adore the dude and all of the characters in this. Like, my favourite actor of all time, Philip Seymour Hoffman, is in this, playing a fantastic sort of butler servant character. And yeah, it's well and truly deserves to be in my collection, and probably in a lot of people's collections, to be honest. And the third introduction to my curation is Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. So this is the 4K 50th anniversary edition, and this is the best 4K disc I've ever seen, and it just so happens to be on one of my all-time favorite films. This was restored in 8K, overseen by Chris Nolan, who is a very big fan of this film. A lot of his inspiration for Interstellar came from 2001, and it's just a film, again, that, like the other two picks I've added to my curation, it just gets better every time I see it, and it's just a marvel of filmmaking. It's Kubrick's love letter to science, but it also deals with a lot of questions about humanity. Even though one of my other favorite film directors, Andrei Tarkovsky, said that 2001 lacked heart and was soulless, and although I respect Tarkovsky a lot, as some of his films are some of my favorite, I do disagree. But then that's the beauty of film. There's a lot of interpretation to be had. But yeah, this disc is just chef's kiss, and it's one of the best films ever made, and it truly belongs on my shelves, and it will be something I will enjoy in years to come. So 2001. Now to get to the Purge section of this video. So this is a Criterion Collection disc. The Criterion Collection have released over 1,000 films.
Most impressive.
And no matter how much you love film and all different types of films, there's no way that you can truly love everything that the Criterion have put out. It's just people's tastes aren't that broad or that passionate about everything. And this is a film that I picked up in my early Criterion Collection buying days, and it's a film by Jean-Luc Godard, and it's Vivre sa vie. Now, Jean-Luc Godard is an interesting director. I'm very hit and miss with his filmography. For instance, Breathless is an incredible film. I'm a very big fan of Contempt, or Le Mépris, I think that's the French title. That is very much the least Godardian Godard film, if that makes sense. There was a lot of studio pandering, but it kind of is his best film in my opinion. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, this film starring Anna Karenina is about a woman who desires to be an actress, but she ends up becoming a prostitute, and it's filmed in black and white, and it just did nothing for me. There's a very interesting section in the film in which Anna Karenina's character goes to see a screening of The Passion of Joan of Arc, which is one of my favourite films. But I looked at this and I thought, it's a Criterion Collection. Do I really want to part with this? And I picked it up and I thought, this sparks no joy in me. Like, I watched it. I'm glad I watched it. I can have an informed opinion if anyone wants to talk about it. But I have no desire anytime soon to rewatch this, and I didn't enjoy it that much. So yeah, I'm gonna sell this and sort of put the money towards buying future releases, because it doesn't need to be on my shelf. So that was the first video of my Curation collection series. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you would add to your curation of films that you believe should stay on your shelves, and start a discussion about how you feel about physical media collecting and what your habits are and what you get from collecting and having things on your shelves. Just people approach things in different ways and feel differently about things. Like, some people only collect horror films, and some people dedicate their collecting habits to specific labels. So yeah, that's my Curation collection video 1. I'll be back next week with another one. Hopefully I can keep the videos down to about 5 minutes for each one, so it's nice, quick, short, sharp, not too labor intensive on my part. But I think it would be a really good thing if I can keep this up all year, and every week put out a video adding 3 films to my collection, purging 1 film, and then we can see at the end of the year I can do a review video of the 150 titles that I feel are essential to my collection. It'll be really interesting to see. So anyway, until next time everyone, take care.